Welcome to Tasteful Words. I'm your host, Derek Silver, and this is episode 16. Thank you for joining me again for another poetry reading. Before I get to it, like I always say, it costs you nothing. Make sure you like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Shout out to all the subscribers, shout out to all the supporters and the followers. I appreciate you. Now, for the poem today, it's titled The Loner. It's still June, and June is Men's Health Month. So I wanted to speak to men's health, particularly mental health. Now, this poem is also very introspective. It's very personal. It speaks to how I've lived my life for a long time as being a loner, how I've put up walls, how I've guarded myself because of how I grew up as a child. My childhood, I spent a lot of time alone physically, as well as mentally and emotionally. So I learned to guard myself. I learned to put up walls. I learned to keep myself safe, safe from being bad, safe from being punished, safe from being hurt, safe from just feeling as though that I'm a burden. So this poem speaks to that. I'm not saying it's a correct way to live, because I definitely know that. I've gone to enough therapy to know that this isn't a good way to live at all. And I speak to that. I make a point of that in this poem. But with all honesty, this is how I was programmed to think. For a long time in the past, this is how I lived my life exclusively. And I will not sit here and say that there isn't still some residue of that to this day. But this poem speaks to what a lot of men feel as well, not being able to speak their feelings, not having spaces where they feel as though that once they speak those feelings that it won't be thrown back in their face or used against them. You know, it's been said, but it hasn't been heard. So that's how a lot of men feel. And this is how I felt for a long time. So this poem speaks to that. Once again, the poem I'm getting ready to read is called The Loner. I often believe I should be alone, deservingly so because of the things I've been shown, not to mention what I've done. So I run from the inevitable. Punish I see before punish covers me, telling myself it's safer to walk sheltered, because the words I speak go unheard, not even noticed. Can't say I feel missed, pissed with the way I feel, even the atmosphere that created this switch. I flip back and forth, optimist to pessimist, alone being the usual suspect. Am I being selfish? Maybe I lack self-respect. Being the loner is what I expect, but am I willing to accept? That's the loner. Thank you.